Good day, everybody. I'm meteorologist Craig Tillison from the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York State. Today is July 18th, and it is 7Z. I'll be looking briefly at the North Atlantic Basin. Currently looking at satellite imagery. We have some activity going on. We have this low, developing low at the shortwave trough located southeast of the Canadian Maritimes, specifically Nova Scotia, with some downstream precipitation forming and maybe even a little convection here southeast of Newfoundland. A lot of quiet activity, though, over the majority of the subtropics, where we have a large area of subtropical high pressure that dominates the region, and then a couple of series of gales up here north of 50 north, one off of Portugal and another one southeast of Greenland. In terms of the tropics, we're not anticipating any tropical activity over the next 5 days, as we can see from the National Hurricane Center in Miami. RSMC Miami has nothing of prominent watch over the next 5 days, so to speak. So we're looking good in that regard. Looking at now the surface chart here and 10-meter wind, we can see that we have this large high pressure that's going to be sitting semi-stationary over the next several days. Our next substantial system is this low that develops over the northeast United States and over Ontario, Canada, into Quebec. That's going to lift off to the northeast, briefly strengthen 996 millibars by 2112Z over the Labrador Sea, with some enhanced southeasterly fetch, potentially strong to gale force, especially in the northern Labrador Sea. Those conditions will abate, and a new low center forms near 53 north, 43 west by 220Z. This low will then move off to the east, where it becomes broad and then begins to move quasi-stationary before weakening southwest of Ireland by 2512Z. If we look at the same time frame now with regards to our significant wave heights, we see that the low that I alluded to earlier in the beginning of the forecast period, well off to the north and well to the north of a lot of shipping lanes, this low center will move off, and in the southern quadrant, maybe some very rough seas persist west of Ireland. But our primary feature that's going to be moving into the Labrador Sea, as indicated here, we see that especially in the northern and central Labrador Sea, due to this increase in easterly and east-southeasterly fetch, we have potentially rough to very rough seas, mainly north of the shipping lanes. That area will then abate and the seas begin to calm as that low then begins to broaden out and then move there, like I alluded to in the last slide, west of Ireland. Maybe some brief mod to rough seas in the western semicircle of this low before that system eventually weakens. Again, my name is Craig Tillison from the Fleetweather Ocean Routing Center in New York. Stay connected and safe.